Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting radicals, which is very similar to what you were doing the other day with just simplifying radicals. So radicals are like variables. When you want to add 4x plus 2x, your result is 6x. You add the coefficients, the numbers in front, and you keep the variable the same. Well, radicals work the same way. 4 times the square root of 3 plus 2 times the square root of 3 is equal to 6 times the square root of 3. The 4 and the 2 are still acting like coefficients, and the square root of 3 just gets carried over. And we sometimes call it radical 3. So you might say 4 radical 3 plus 2 radical 3 equals 6 radical 3. You can only add or subtract like terms, just like in variables. So if I were to give you 4 radical 3 plus 2 radical 2, that can't be simplified. This is a binomial. It uses the same terminology. They're two unlike terms that can't be combined. So you can only add them when they have the same number under the radical. Okay? So what you'll see is problems like this. Example 1, the square root of 27 plus 5 radical 3. And at first glance, it looks like they're unlike terms, that they can't be combined, but remember your simplifying skills. So the square root of 27 can be rewritten as the square root of 9 times 3. 9 is a perfect square. The square root of 9 of 3 comes out. That's a rational 3. 3 times the square root of 3 plus 5 times the square root of 3. Now those are like terms. They can be added, and they result in 8 radical 3, or 8 times the square root of 3. Okay, so it's really not too bad. And I'll show you one more example, and then we'll do some more today in class. Example 2. Square root of 18 plus 2 radical 3 minus the square root of 8. So again, they look like unlike terms, but you try to simplify as much as you can. So the square root of 18 is really the square root of 9 times 2. 9 is a perfect square, so that's really 3 radical 2. Bring down the 2 radical 3, that can't be simplified. And the square root of 8 contains 4, which is a perfect square. So I'm going to rewrite that as 4 times 2. So the square root of 4 is 2. That's 2 radical 2. Now I can go through the 3 terms and see which ones are like terms that can be combined. 3 radical 2 can be combined with negative 2 radical 2. They both contain radical 2. And that's going to be 1 radical 2, which is just radical 2, square root of 2. Okay, we don't write the 1 in front, just like we wouldn't write 1x. You would just write x, you would just write square root of 2. And then bring down plus 2 square root of 3. And your answer is a binomial. Okay, short, easy. You've got 9 practice problems for this tonight. Thanks.